It's like way in there.
This is just fun stuff.
There needs to be a one way. Is that going to be hard to do? I wonder how far it goes around.
Hello?
Hey, who's this? Is this TMZ?
Yeah.
Rob Van Winkle.
Hey, Rob.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I saw that you had called me. I'm sorry, I got a loud construction site going on over here.
Oh, no problem. It's Harvey. I love this El Chapo story. It is just fabulous. I read this morning and I thought, this is my favorite story of the day.
Oh my God, I have so many chapters.
I meant Pablo Escobar. I'm sorry.
I totally get it, but you know, I have so many chapters, and what a crazy moment that was in my life that most people never really focused on, because you know, there's so many more things that have impacted, and this right here is a chapter that was like the most clueless part of my life, where I was just sitting there with a bunch of guys, because I race motocross, I race everything, boats, everything, you know, and I was just racing boats with a bunch of people. You know, you don't have Google, you don't have anything to...
Right. No, I read it. I love it. So listen, I would love to... do you have a few minutes now? We're literally just starting our show, TMZ Live.
Yep.
I would love to... We could do an interview with you on this. It would only take like 7 minutes. And we could do it literally right now if you have the time.
Let's do it.
I just love this. Okay, how do we get in touch?
Just call me on this phone. You got it there?
Harvey from TMZ is going to call us on the bread phone.
Right now.
My man. Okay, buddy.
Hey, Harvey from TMZ is going to call him on the bread phone.
Call me on the bread phone. There it comes. Okay.
Right there. Yeah.
Are we on?
Yeah, it's connected.
I gotta connect.
Connected. There you go.
Harvey,
They got to turn on. They got to join.
where are we at, guys? Shabba. Not working.
You didn't have many bars.
How come I'm on and no one else is?
Jabba.
I don't know what that was. Oh, okay, here we are. I can. Let me go sideways, right? Let me try to see if we can line this up real quick. We're filming commercial. I have a can of ether in my hands. Here, can you hold that? Sorry, we're doing construction right now.
Your lighter.
Yeah, right.
Here, let me see it.
Don't do anything. Are you? Do we have light? You guys good? Can you see me? I can see you.
Yeah, I can see you.
We're doing construction here. Sorry.
No worries, that's okay. That's nice.
Better here. Now I see you guys. It's a mess. Yeah, this is crazy. One of my projects here. Beach project.
That's okay. I'm gonna have Harvey say hi to you in 1 second.
You got it.
Hey, Rob, it's Harvey and Charles.
Harvey!
Great. What's going on, Rob? How you doing?
What's up, guys? All is good. Oh, we've got photobombing back here. That's great. Sorry, man.
VIP, baby.
Oh my God. Hold up, guys. You caught us on the work site here. We're doing we're filming a new Vanilla Ice beach project here, so we're full on construction going on.
Nice.
So, what's going on, guys? Are we in? Should we move places? I think we got bad signal here. You know what? Let's go over to my house.
Okay.
Let's go over here.
Get the Wi-Fi.
Horrible signal there. All right.
Here we are, you're back.
So we got horrible signal. We're gonna just run over here real quick.
I just can't hear you. Like you're something.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Rob, if you can hear us, we're going to start as soon as you're stable.
Let me get stable. Give me 1 minute, Harvey, guys, okay? Because I'm gonna go get on the Wi-Fi next door. We're at this construction site, and I don't have any signal. I don't know if you can hear me. Go to my house.
Yep. Going to the other house.
All right.
You coming?
Yeah.
Nice.
Go to my house. Get on the Wi-Fi.
It's an average day at the beach project here.
Hey, what's this guy got? Any luck? Any audio? Hey, can you see what this guy's dropping off? I have
Yep.
no idea what he's dropping off.
Do you need him for this? He's on the phone. Okay. Talk to Wes. Look at this bad boy.
Hey, I'm gonna get on the Wi-Fi here.
Okay.
All right. Mute, unmute. Are we good? 1, 2, 1, 2. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm on Wi-Fi, speaker. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Anything? Speaker's on. John, am I doing anything wrong here, right?
Here. Let's see. Oh, you're right. You on the Wi-Fi?
I am on Wi-Fi.
Maybe ask him to call you back. I don't know.
Shit. What's it say?
Hey, cat.
Rob, do you want me to try and call you back one more
Yeah, I can hear you, but you can't hear me, correct?
time? Right. Let me try hanging up and call you back one more time.
Okay. Let me get out of this. Now my cat's gotta go in. Come on, cat. Photobomb the whole thing. Now.
Inside, kitty.
Any luck? Any luck? Can you hear me?
Yes, alright, perfect. Just look at your phone silent and I'll see you.
I think it was just Wi-Fi. John, we gotta put this cat in here.
Okay.
Let me put my cat up. I apologize tremendously, guys. I'm trying to get scared. I got you now. I think you can hear me.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
But I don't think you should hear me. I'm just putting my annoying cat up. She's gonna sit here and meow the whole interview, so I don't want to annoy you guys. She's taking her sweet little time here.
Where is it? Oh, hey, kitty.
Come on, cat.
We like cats. We like cats.
Come here.
There she is. This is Valentine. This is Valentine, my cat here. I apologize, guys.
No problem.
She goes in there and now she'll be quiet.
Oh,
You caught me off guard here, man. I'm just getting stable here, and I'm gonna give you guys the sideways camera here. Let's go. John, try not to get in the scene. I'm gonna
Okay.
go right here where we got good Wi-Fi. Right in the middle of the day. Let's do it.
Is music world onion that there are still like 30 plus years later, so many layers being peeled back on this guy's life. And I read a story this morning that just absolutely blew my mind. Oh, I read it too. It is the best story of the day. So we are thrilled to say that he is joining us right now, the man, the myth, to talk about his connections to Pablo Escobar, who apparently was like a good buddy back in the 90s in Miami. This is an incredible story. Rob, welcome back to TMZ Live. How you doing?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, good to be here, man. I know there's many chapters to my life, And when I was racing boats back in Miami, I lived on Star Island for like 14 years, and it was right at Government Cut. And I was always into motocross racing. I'd race anything. I still do. I'm very competitive. I love that, you know. And we would go to a place called Fort Apache, which is 188th Street. And that's where all the stories from the Cocaine Cowboys to all this stuff that most people know of today, but it goes much bigger than just that, you know. That's just the kind of Netflix, you know, stories. There's a whole bunch of the Cocaine Cowboy stories that are all over this 188th Street. And they knew that I was into racing boats, and back then we didn't have, you know, Google. You couldn't check people out, and you really didn't ask anybody what you did for a living. And it was just, you know what, people had money. It's Miami. I mean, for Christ's sake, I lived next door to Don Johnson, directly next door to Don Johnson and Melanie Griffin.
Well, you were on Star Island. You had a bunch. Hold on a second. The irony of you were living next to the star of Miami Vice. Right. Yeah. Pablo Escobar would stop by to talk racing boats with you.
Unbelievable chapters. I could sit on the front porch with you guys and tell you story after story, but yeah, Don Johnson crashing his boat into my dock.
So do this, like, just set the scene on how you encountered him, what you talked about. It's just a great story.
So you don't know anybody, and Pablo was into racing boats, I was into racing boats, and he really did a lot of great things for the boat industry because the money he spread around to, I guess, traffic the drugs also spread into the racing boat community. So a lot of my racing boat friends that used to come to the, you know, races with an old beat-up pickup missing 3 hubcaps, you know, now they're driving Ferraris, and people have money. They got, you know, amazing stuff they never had before. And it's like, what's going on? So the boats got faster. All of a sudden, all these new molds are being made for fiberglass and new materials like carbon fiber, and just horsepower after horsepower race, and a lot of money going into it. So Pablo actually, you know, all that money and stuff was going into the boat racing community, which I was a part of with a lot of my friends like Juan Almeida. There was Pepe Nunez in there. There was, I mean, so many people. Ralph, all the people from Pantera boats, cigarette boats, Aeronow boats. There's so many stories and stuff about submarines. I mean, this has gone on to Netflix. It's crazy. And I was right there with all these guys and had no idea.
So, Rob, I mean, you were saying, like, you didn't ask questions, you didn't have to look people up. And I get your point about not asking. Do you think, looking back, and I'm not asking you to name any names, but looking back that some of those people in the boat racing world who suddenly had much faster boats were being asked to do things, pick up something for Pablo?
Absolutely, and they were dredging certain areas and stuff around a place called Beer Can Island, which is right out of the cut coming in. Out of Haulover, and you could fly through this thing called Beer Can Alley, and if you don't know where the shallow parts are, you run ashore. So I knew all these because they would just take me through there, and I go, whoa, don't go through there, man, we're gonna hit shore, and they would laugh, and they go, no, I know a secret path, and I'm like, because there's markers, you have to stay within the markers or you hit the ground, and they have a snake path that they go through there for the drug runners at midnight. They have special boats that are all made of black, you know, carbon fiber and super horsepower race boats. I mean, this was the craziest time of my life, and I just thought they were all racers.
Oh my!
I had no idea, literally.
I lived in Miami before that, and I know that this kind of became a hub for drugs. And
yeah.
Did you ever see anything where you said, oh, that's what's going on here? I mean, was there any, like, tip-off to this with him?
Right at the end of the whole mess, when I was talking with my good friend Juan Almeida, he was sweating profusely, and I go, what's wrong, bro? And it wasn't even that hot out. And we were at the Fort Apache Marina there, eating on 188th Street. And he goes, don't turn around, there's a guy back there with a spy pin on. And I go, what? A spy pin? And I go, maybe that'll explain why the FBI was asking me questions. And he goes, what did they ask you? And he goes, they asked me why I took $1.7 million in hefty bags in cash and loaded it up in the front of my Ferrari and in the front seat. And then I tried to deposit it. He goes, "Why did you do that?" The story goes on and on. I mean, it's unbelievable how many things that I just was clueless to back in the 90s. And you don't ask questions, and you're just racing boats. And I was basically, you know, young and dumb. And that's what it was for me. I just look at it like, God, what a moment of my life. And then all of a sudden, I saw the submarine story. It's called the Odessa Project. And in the Odessa Project, they tried to buy a Cold World submarine. They actually did purchase a Cold World submarine, and from Russia. So they had a small submarine that was moving some drugs back and forth from Ecuador, and then they said, let's go bigger so we get more. And it was $30 million. They had it done, and red flag to everybody, and that kind of sent out the message. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of people got busted and went down, and this was where the story, the Odessa Project, which is on Netflix, I guess, and stuff, and they go, one of the questions in there, they go, one of the Russian guys, he goes, so how did all these guys meet each other? Like, how did Juan Almeida meet Tarzan and all these guys? And they mysteriously, in the show, they go, believe it or not, Vanilla Ice. They were all over at my house because I lived at Government Cut, so I had every time I'd fly in, they would come over with helicopters and maybe like 10, 15 race boats sitting in my backyard on Star Island, ready to go right out of the cut, because that's where you can go out in the ocean, and the waves were huge because you could jump the cruise ships. They had giant waves, and it was amazing times,
You're
man.
Crazy. You're crazy. You were jumping the waves of cruise ships.
Oh man, I'm still the oldest teenager in town. You gotta love life. You gotta live it. Get it how you live it.
Definitely lived it. Bob, we gotta go. Rob. But I have one last question. What did Pablo call you when he stopped by? Did he call you Rob? Did he call you Ice? Vanilla? Vanilla Ice? What did he call you?
I used to be known just as Ice. I prefer just Rob now. It's not as cool as the other name, I guess, but back then everybody was Ice, Ice. You know, I was the Ice baby, and that was it for them. They didn't know me any other way, but I guess they felt comfortable around me and stuff, you know, but they saw my passion for racing boats, and honestly, they shared the same passion for racing boats. I was clueless to anybody. I never knew who anybody was or what they did for a living, and you sure don't go around asking that. The only, you know.
I love the hefty bag with the zip on.
Oh.
Hefty bag, $1 million.
I should have never deposited it.
So can't wait to hear the next chapter. Right?
You're welcome, guys. I wish you all the best, and all the best for the holidays, everybody.
Yeah, you too, Rob.
Thanks, man.
That is a...
Thank you, Rob. Thanks for working with us on this connection, too.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. All the best. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
That's how we roll
Now we're all
over
over
here
TV.
at the VIP pop.
That's so awesome.
Now we're all over for the holidays, dog. Just blowing up everywhere with Pablo to here to everybody. Holy shit. Y'all want to drink?
Hey, yeah.
Let's go film a commercial, bro. This
Hey,
is
you know
fun.
what? That also...
On the bread phone.